All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. And the Atlanta Falcons. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Set, ready? 30 base. You ain't going nowhere. Shoot!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Breida, he'll try the right side. Oh, now Breida loses it. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
8, read. Hey, Charlie.
On play action, they'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Well, he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Got it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Zoo. Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch tight end. Hey. 4 down.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Let's go now. 10 logo. Hey, Wahoo! 59 Mike. Check, 59. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line. A gain on the play. And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
All day, every day.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Let's get off the field. Get off the field. Mike's 56. Mike's 51. Match back.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Badgley hit from 59 in his rookie season. This one not quite as long, but he shows off that big leg by hitting another from distance. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. This is Breida. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've been off to the races already. A 17-0 lead. Now a chance for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On the bootleg, it's Brissett. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
When we draw defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Greystone travel. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
2nd and 10. They'll set up a screen for Breida. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit, and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
He flings back incomplete. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And the Falcons grab it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. A 1st down carry for Smith. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
49ers 45-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. Dobbs. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he will.
Because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready, 15, line. 15 line.
59. Let's go, D.
2.
Looking to throw. It's caught by Coleman. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. 2nd and 3. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now a give coming right is Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Kyle Shanahan an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Brissett on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready to break.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
3-pound, 132 fighter. 10. Deep rip.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. This is Coleman with the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
And the 49ers first down.
This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. The Falcons going to use another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go. 18 Gators.
Push him back. Push him back.
Shoot.
Back to throw again. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. This is taken at the 15. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Smith. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 39, Brissett. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10, Brissett. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Brissett from the gun on third. And it's complete. Henry. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. To try again after the sack. Brissett, and that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Badgley on for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're going to try and throw. He may try and run for this. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On first down, Dobbs. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Brissett. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. To throw, Brissett. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it has been a good game for them.